Okay, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. Okay, Elio at function and graphs. Question 3, 1 and 2 lepas ni. Question 3, absolute value function. Sketch the graph for each following function and state the domain and state the range of function. Okay, question A, 2 modulus x minus 2. Okay, ini saya ambil daripada you all punya teams. Kita sama-sama check dia punya solution. Okay, first you write down the modulus function. Fx here equals to the x and domain of the function greater than or equal to 0. Ni check ah. Yep. Okay, and the second function negative x domain here less than 0. Okay, and first function fx here equals to the 2x minus 2 and domain here greater than or equal to 0. And the table here at least 3 values start at the 0. Y here equals to the negative 2, 1 to 3 to the positive infinity. Yeah. And second function negative 2x minus 2 and domain here less than 0. So first value here x equals to the negative 1 to the negative infinity. Yeah. And you plot all the point and sketch the graph of the absolute value function. Ini lukiskan. Yeah. Okay, and you check the final answer. Domain here is all the real numbers, negative to the positive infinity. And the range of the function start at the y equals to ini ya. Okay, ini perbetulkan. So the value of y here equals to the negative 2 to the positive infinity. Yeah. Okay, question A. Question B. Okay, question B. Absolute value of 3 minus 3x. Okay. Any question C, yeah? Question B. Okay, ini question B. Question B, absolute value of 3 minus modulus x minus 2. First here, you write down the modulus function. Tulis ini ya. So first, modulus x minus 2. And here equals to the positive function, x plus x minus 2. And the value of x here greater than or equals to. Second, negative x minus 2. And the value of x here, x less than 2. Yeah. And this function, x minus 2, you substitute into the fx. So ke sini. Yeah. And the first function, fx here equals to the negative x plus 5. Okay. And the domain here greater than or equals to. And second function, 3 minus x minus 2. And function here equals to the x plus 1. And domain here less than 2. Yeah. And you punya tables sama, greater than or equals to. So the first value here at the 2, 3. And the second function less than 2. First value here equals to the 1, 2. Okay, you punya, okay. Okay. Okay, and then you plot all the point. Okay. So the vertex of the absolute value function here at the 2, 3. Okay, and you put the arrow here. Yeah. Okay, and you check the answer. Mana dia punya domain? Okay, ada jawapan ke atas. Okay, so domain of the function here is all the real numbers, negative to the positive infinity. And the range of the function bottom ups, negative infinity to 3 using the semi-open bracket. Yeah. Satu lagi kelas, ini saya nak tunjukkan sahaja. First function positive and the sign of the inequalities greater than or equals. Ini jangan terbalik. Kelas pagi tadi ramai yang buat terbalik. Second function negative fx and the sign of inequalities here less than. Ini pastikan betul lah. Ya. Okay, question B and question C. Okay, question C, modulus 3 minus 3x. Sama-sama check. This one, 3 minus 3x, okay, positive. Negative 3 minus 3x, okay. And the domain here greater than or equals to 1 and less than 1. Ini ada salah. Ini pun ada salah. Saya tunjukkan mana salah dia. Ya. First, you check the first domain. Saya tunjuk sini ya. Okay, so first function 3 minus 3x greater than or equal to 0, positive function. And here negative 3x greater than or equals to the negative 3. And here divided by negative 3. Okay, negative 3 over negative 3 here equals to the positive x. And you change the sign of the inequalities, less than or equals. And 3 over 3 here equals to the positive 1. Yeah. So domain of the function, ini you ubahkan. So domain of the positive function here, x less than or equals to 1. And the negative function, x here greater than 1. Yeah. Kalau you punya domain tu terbalik, confirm you punya graph pun akan jadi lain. Yeah. Okay. Ini pun you all ubah nanti. Greater, less than or equals 1. Ini pun sama, you ubah x here greater than 1. Saya tunjukkan. Okay, greater than, less than or equals to the 1. Okay, less than or equals to 1. First value here 1, 0 here, and negative 1. And you substitute into the function. Here equal to 0, and here is a 3, and here equal to 6. So first value here at the 1, 0, start from here. Graph dia akan ke atas. Okay. And here, graph of the 3 minus 3x. Yeah. Okay, and domain of the function, all the real numbers. Absolute value function, biasa dia domain is all the real numbers. You all tak perlu check pun, sama sahaja. Yeah. And the range of the function start at the 0 to the positive infinity. Ini you put the semi-open bracket here. Okay. This one is a positive infinity, bukan negative. Okay. Okay, settle. Question C. And question D. Question D saya ambil saya punya solution. Okay, question D. Modulus x plus 1 plus modulus x plus 2. Ni you all check. Okay, first you write down the modulus function and x plus 2. Okay, first you check the intervals of the modulus function. Intervals, value of x here equals to the -2 and -1. So from the left here, -2, negative infinity, -2, and here equals to the -1. First intervals, when x here greater than or equals to the -1. You check from the right of the function, greater than or equals to the -1. So function greater than or equals to the -1, so I made this one number 1, the first interval. Function here, x plus 1, and then greater than or equals to the -2, this one you punya second function. Okay, so you combine x plus 1 and positive x plus 2. So fx here equals to the 2x plus 3, and domain here greater than or equals -1. Yeah. And the second function, submit this one number 2, between negative infinity and x equals to the -2, less than or equals to the -2, less than -2, yeah, less than -2 here, this one submit number 2, okay, so negative x plus 2, and then second function here, negative x plus 1, so you combine negative x plus 1 minus negative x plus 2, you combine two function, and fx here equals to the negative 2x minus 3. So here is the linear function, okay? And the first function here, when x here greater than or equals to the -1, the linear function. And last, number 3, third interval, the value of x here less than -1 and greater than or equals to the -2. Sama juga check. Less than -1, answer here equals to the negative x plus 1. Ini ya. This one number 1. Okay. And greater than or equals to the -2. Kita ambil yang ini. Yeah. This one is number 3. Yeah. You combine x plus 2 positive combined with the negative x plus 1. Yeah. And answer here equals to the 1, positive 1. And here is the constant function. Yeah. So you combine all the three function here, 2x plus 3, negative 2x minus 3, and fx here equals to the 1. Nanti you all combine, dia akan jadi lain. Dia tak akan dapat V-shape. Dia akan dapat lain sikit. Yeah? And from the left here you labels x here equals to the -2. Between -2 and infinity, you sketch the straight line. Here is for the linear function. And between -2 and -1 here, horizontal line, constant. And -1 to the positive infinity, you draw the straight line. Okay, dia ada tiga function kat situ. Yeah. Okay, and the domain of the function, all the real numbers, and range of the function here start at the 1 to the positive infinity. Yeah. Dan kalau you all ada soalan, you all type dalam chat meeting. Lepas ni saya jawab. Okay, question 4. Question 4, square root function. Okay, square root function. First here you find, before you sketch the graph of the square root function, first you find the domain of the square root function. Kita sama-sama check. This one, the first step, domain of the function here only defined when fx here greater than or equal to 0. This one, dia punya step 1. Greater than or equal to 0. This one, squaring both side. Okay. And greater than or equals, ini perbetulkan. You factorize the quadratics, 4 minus x times 4 plus x. Yeah. Greater than or equal to the 0. Okay, betul. Yeah. And intercept here at the 0, 4. Okay. And then using graphical method, you find the solution. This one you put the positive sign above, below here negative and negative. Yeah. So solution here between negative 4 and 4. Okay, settle. And you draw the graph and domain of the function here between negative 4 and 4. Okay, betul. Yeah. Okay, domain here. Okay. And the range of function between 0 and 4. Okay, betul. Full marks. Yeah, question A. Question B. Okay, question B. Set x plus 3. Ini pun sama. Method dia sama saja. First, you find the domain of the function. You let the fx here greater than or equal to 0 and x here greater than or equals to the negative 3. Okay, first step. And y-intercept of the function equals to the set 3. Okay. And using the graphical method. Ni dah salah ni. This one kalau you lukis, lukiskan full lah. Sepatutnya kalau lukis ini, dia lukiskan full. Okay, macam ni. Yeah. So the graph of the square root function start at the negative 3 to the positive infinity. So here is the domain. Okay. And the range of the function start at the 0 to the positive infinity. Ini perbetulkan. Ya. Ini kalau lukis macam ni memang confirm salah. Ha? Ya. So this one you put the 0 here. Include 0 to the positive infinity. Okay, baru betul. Ya. Okay. And question C. Okay, ini pun kita check juga. 2 set x minus 4. Kita check solution. Greater than or equals. Ada salah ni. Ya. Ini saya tunjukkan. Okay. So you square in the set form. You square in both side. And greater than or equal to 0. Yang lain tu you abaikan. Ya. And here. The domain of the function here greater than or equal to the 0. Yeah. So domain of the function start at the 0 to the positive infinity. Yeah. Y-intercept here at the 0, negative 4. Satu lagi you punya tables. Pastikan you buat value of x and value of y. At least 3 value. The first value here at the 0. You substitute into the function. Y here equals to the negative 4. Okay. Maybe here you put the 4, 9 dan seterusnya. This one y here equal to 0 dan seterusnya. You plot the graph and the graph here to positive infinity. Okay. Yeah. And the range of the function, graph ini betul. Okay. And the range of the function here, negative 4 to the positive infinity. Include negative 4. Okay. Okay, settle. And question D. Ini sama juga. You all check. Okay, first step. Greater than or equals. Okay. This one okay. Intercept here undefined. Okay. Graphical method. Ini salah. Graphical method here open up. Salah. So graphical method open ups. And here you put the positive, negative. And solution here greater than or equals positive. So first solution greater than or equals 2. This one is 2. And here equals to the negative 2. And second here, x here less than or equals to the negative 2. Yeah. And the domain of the function, negative infinity, negative 2. This one you put the semi-open bracket. Semi-open bracket. Okay, betul. And you draw the graph of the square root function. You put the arrow here. Yeah. Okay. And then the range of the function 0 to the positive infinity. Okay, bagus. Settle. Ya. Yeah? Ini you all perbetulkan dia punya graphical method saja. Yang lain tak okay. Ya. Yeah? Okay, question 4, question 5. Question 5 saya tunjuk solution saya lagi okey. Okay, question 5a, you sketch the piecewise function. First function here, x cubed and domain less than 1. You draw the graph of the cubic function, axial less than 1. Saya tunjukkan. Kalau sebagai tadi macam-macam dia lukiskan. Sepatutnya you all lukis macam ini ya. This one the graph of the cubic function. And the value of x here equals to 1, maybe here. You substitute into the function and the value of y here equals to the 1. Yeah. So this function only defined when x here less than 1. Yeah. And here you all boleh cancelkan. Kita ambil half saja. Yeah. And second function, graph of the quadratic function. Here is the graph of the quadratics. Open ups. And domain here greater than or equals 2. Okay, this one 2. And the value of y here equals to 4. So nanti you akan dapat ambil sini saja. Ya, greater than or equals to. And this one you all boleh cancelkan. Ya, kalau tak sure better lukis satu-satu. And then you combinekan last sekali. Baru okay. Kalau you buat sekaligus, boleh juga. Tapi saya takut you salah nanti. Better you buat step by step. You lukis the cubic function. You cancel. Lukis the quadratic. Then last you combinekan. Itu lagi selamat lah untuk you. Yeah. Okay, you check the domain of the function. From the left here, negative infinity 1, unions 2 to the positive infinity. Okay. And the range of the function, bottom ups. Start from here. Ini saya tunjukkan saja. Negative infinity 1. And then between 1 and 4 here, graph D and E does not exist. So here you put the unions. And then the second interval here start at the 4 to the positive infinity. Yeah. Okay. Okay, question A settle. And question B. Ini pun sama. Okay, check solution. Saya tunjukkan satu saja. First, graph of the quadratic function. Okay, so graph of the quadratic function fx here equals to the negative x square. And domain here x here less than 0. Kalau lukiskan positif, graph here open up. Negative function, graph here open downwards. Yeah. And this function only defined when x here less than 0. So this part of the quadratic function you cancel. Kita ambil half saja. Yeah. Okay. So between negative infinity and x here equal to 0. Okay. You lukis. And the second, the constant function. Constant is yang ramai boleh buat. Between 0 and x here equals to 3. This one you put the x equal to 3. Yeah. And number 3, the linear function. Linear ni mudah saja. Linear, you just sketch the straight line. Yeah. And between the 3 to the positive infinity. This one you put the arrow. Okay. This one you put the dot line. Okay, settle. Yeah. And domain of the function, check answer. And range of the function here, bottom ups. Okay, check answer. Yeah. Okay, question 5A, question 5B, question 6A. Yang ini you all ambil saja jawapan ini mudah. Yang mudah ni saya bagi jawapan, tak perlu discuss one. Okay, check answer. Write down all the steps to solve the range of the function. This one using the algebraic approach. Okay, settle. Question 6. Question 7, sum difference of function. Ini pun mudah. Check answer. First here addition of two function, fx here plus gx. Ini sangat ramai boleh buat lah. Ini tak ada masalah. Yeah. And you check the domain of two function here. Domain of the f plus g, all the real numbers. Yeah. Okay, question B sama. Gx minus hx, quadratics minus the rational function. Okay. Saja. First part of the function, domain of the quadratic function. Okay, so domain of the quadratic function is all the real numbers, negative infinity to the positive infinity. And the range of the rational function is all the real numbers except x here equal to the 0. Yeah. So first interval here between negative infinity and x equal to 0. Yeah. And the second interval between 0 to the positive infinity. Okay. So answer you here all the values of x except the 0. You ambil semua kecuali kosong sahaja. Yeah. Okay, settle. Question 7. Ini mudah ha. Sangat ramai boleh buat. And question 8. Okay. So question 8, inverse function. And then you state the domain and range of the function. 1 over 2x minus 4. And you find the inverse function. Saya cek jawapan, betul ke tidak? Check. Okay, so answer here equals to the 2x plus y. Ini ya. So this one you replace y here, replace with x. Okay, yeah. And step 1, you find the inverse function. Step 2, you find the intercept of the fx and inverse function. Yeah. Intercept of the function fx. Y here equal to 0, you find the value of x. Okay, ini all boleh check. Okay, check jawapan. Yeah. Intercept here at the x0, okay. This one 0, negative 4, okay. And then f inverse, x-intercept here, negative 4, 0, okay. And the y-intercept at the 0 end. Ini calculator saja, ya. You check jawapan. And you sketch the graph of the fx and graph of the inverse function. Okay, dia akan jadi macam ni, ya. Okay, so you label the intercept. This one equals to the 8. And here equals to the positive 8. Here equals to the negative 4. And here equals to the negative 4. Yeah. And you label the first function, graph of the fx. And second here, graph of the inverse function. And between To function here, you put the divider dot line. Y here equals to the x. Yeah. Okay. And this function, this axis, you set the 1 units equals to the 1 centimeter. Ini ya. You punya x-axis and y-axis. Ya, kalau you tak setkan, nanti dia akan jadi macam ni. Pagi tadi ramai yang lukis macam ni. Kalau you tak setkan, dia akan jadi macam ni satu. And second, dia akan jadi macam ni. This one, the graph of the fx. And here the graph of the f inverse function. Kalau dia tak setkan dia punya scale tu. Jadi yang ini salah. Ha? Ya. Okay, sepatutnya jadi macam ni. Intersection, you akan dapat kat sini. Negative 8, negative 7. Lebih macam ni lah dia punya intersection. Ya. Okay, and domain of the inverse function and the range here is all the real numbers. Ini betul lah. Okay. Ini pun sama. Okay. Okay, question A. Question B. Ini pun kita check. Okay, question B. Fx equals to the third x plus 4. Okay, check answer. F inverse equals to the x square minus 16. Macam salah. Sini dia salah. Ini salah. Dia punya square both side ni salah. Ini pun salah. Saya tunjukkan metode yang betul lah. First year ini saya ingat ada dalam slide lah. Ada question 2 saya ingat dalam slide inverse function. Nanti you check balik. Ya. First step, you let the y here minus 4 and here equals to the third x. Yeah. And here you squaring both side. And here you squaring both side. Baru dia betul. Yeah. And answer, saya fikir jawapan. So f inverse of x here equals to the x minus 4 and power of 2. Yeah. Okay, baru dia betul. Yeah. Okay, and second, this one you punya first step. Step 2, find the domain of the function. Fx greater than or equals to the 0. Ini pun salah. Sepatutnya this one, you just squaring the third function. You ambil third saja, ya. Third x, you squaring both side, greater than or equal to 0. And the domain here greater than or equal to the 0. Baru dia betul. Ya. Okay. And you sketch the graph of the function. Start at the 0 to the positive infinity. Ini pun sama. Kalau you start domain here negative 16, dia akan start daripada sini. Sepatutnya you punya graph here start at the x equal to 0. Start sini ya. Sepatutnya. Nanti ini you all cancelkan. Shape dia hampir sama. Sama sahaja. Okay, and here you cancel lebih daripada domain lah. Kalau lebih tu memang salah. Okay, sepatutnya jadi macam ini, ya. So this y here equals to 4. Nanti you check, and then the value of x here equals to 4. Ini check you punya tables, ya. Okay, and the domain of the inverse function. Ini sebagai jawapan. Okay, domain of inverse function 4 to the positive infinity, and the range of the inverse here equals to the 0 to the positive infinity. Ya, dia akan jadi macam ini. Ya, pastikan domain tu betul lah. Kalau domain tu salah, memang confirm you punya graph tu akan dapat line daripada line. Ya. Okay, and question C. Ini pun sama. Question A, question C, method dia sama. Cubic function and the linear function, method dia sama sahaja. Saya tunjukkan. First step here, you find the inverse function. Step 2, you find the y-intercept and the x-intercept of the fx. Jadi you boleh check ini calculator saja. And f inverse function, ini you check calculator. And F inverse ini check, this one you replace Y here, replace with X. Okay, betul. Ya. Yeah. Step 2 nanti you balik boleh cuba. Intercept of the function, X here equal to 0, find the value of Y. X here equal to, Y equal to 0, find the value of X. Yeah. And here, check. Kenapa grab dia lain daripada lain ni? Terbalik. This one sepatutnya shape ini betul, tapi tempat dia lain. Ini sepatutnya jadi macam ini. Dia punya shape tu betul, tapi exist dia punya intercept dia salah, saya ingat. Okay. Intercepts here at the 0,6 bukan negatif. Patutnya dia punya shape akan jadi macam ini. Saya tunjukkan. Okay. So this one Y here equal to 6. And between this one your labels graph of the fx. Okay. And then between fx and f inverse here you put the dot line. Okay, dot line. Y here equals to the x. Okay. Kalau nak mudah dia macam ni saja. The inverse function, you just reflect the function fx reflects on the dot line. You reflects ke sebelah ini. Jadi nanti kalau you reflects, dia akan jadi macam ini. Ya. Yeah. Okay, tak kena. Patutnya kena. Okay, saya tunjuklah saya punya solution. Patutnya dia jadi macam ini. Okay, check answer you. So graph of the fx, this one, yang atas ini. This one you label the y-intercept here equal to 6 and here equal to 6. X-intercept here negative 1 point something. Nanti you check calculator. And ini pun sama. Okay, you label the x-intercept and the y-intercept of the function. And labels the graph of the fx and the graph of the inverse function. Dia akan jadi macam ini. Okay, baru betul. Yeah. And the domain and the range of the cubic function is all the real numbers, negative to the positive infinity. Linear and cubic function you all tak perlu check, memang confirm. Dia punya domain and range here adalah all the real numbers. Okay, jawapan dia sama saja. Yeah. Okay, settle. Question 8, inverse function. And question 9. Okay, kalau ada soalan tu letak dalam chat meeting. Lepas ni saya check. Okay, question 9, exponential function. Ini cek jawapan sahaja. Ini saya ramai boleh buat. Ini mudah. Exponential paling mudah. Horizontal asymptote here equals to the 2. And the y-intercept of the function here equals to the 3. Yeah. And the shape of the exponential jadi macam ini. Yeah. Domain, you'll check all the real numbers. Range of the function start at the horizontal 2 to the positive infinity. Okay. Okay, question B. 1/2 to the x plus 3. Horizontal here equals to the 3. Ini pun sama. Base here equals to the 1/3. Ini check. 1/3. So you punya shape dia akan jadi macam ni. Kalau greater than 1, shape dia akan jadi macam ni. Dia terbalik saja. Kalau exponential function, positive e to the x power macam ini. Negative, you all terbalikkan saja. Yeah. Okay. And intercept here at the 4, horizontal 3. And you check the domain and the range of the function. Okay, mudah. Okay, question C sama. 4 raised to the power of 2x plus 1. Horizontal asymptote, y here equal to the 0. Kosong. Kalau you boleh check this one, value of HA here memang kosong. Okay. Okay, and intercept here at the 4. Okay. And the shape pun okay macam ini. Yeah. And domain and the range of the function. Okay, logs function, ini pun sama, you all check. Here you label logs x minus 2 base 5, you labels the vertical asymptote, x here equals 2. And the intercept of the function, x here equals to the 3. Yeah. Okay, and vertical positive 2, intercept here equals to the 3. And shape here, you can dapat macam ini. Yeah, this one, you punya base positive. Okay, positive 5. And here domain of the function. Okay, settle. Question A. Question B pun sama. Question B, you labels the vertical asymptote negative 4. And here the intercepts at the negative 3. This one you punya calculator nanti you boleh check. Find the value of y. X here equal to 0. You find the logs 4 base 3. Okay, nanti you all check calculator. Yeah, you can dapat 0 point something lah. Yeah. And you find the domain of the function and find the range of the logs function, all the real numbers. Yeah. Question C pun sama, check. Question C, vertical asymptote, negative 1. And then intercept here at the origin. And the shape of the negative lone, you all terbalikkan. This one saya tunjukkan. This one positive. Okay. So negative, you reflex on the y-axis. Nanti you reflex. Okay, you reflex, nanti dia akan jadi macam ini. Okay, this one the negative function. Macam tu saja. Kalau exponential pun sama. Exponential, you reflex on the y-axis. Dia terbalik. Kalau logs function, ln function, you reflex on the x-axis. Dia sama saja. Yeah. Okay. And the domain of the function, and here the range of the function. Okay. And question 1 saya bagi jawapan saja. Yang mudah ni saya bagi jawapan. You all check jawapan. Okay, check answer. Okay, question true or false and state your reason. You punya answer here true or false 1 marks, and correct reason here 1 marks. Maka dia tak banyak, dia ada 2 markas saja. Ya, kita cek jawapan you. Okay, settle. Question 1 and question 2. Okay, question 2 pun sama. Question 2, the linear function. Ini sangat tak ada masalah. Linear ni pakai pembaris saja, dapat jawapan mudah. So this one, you label the intercept, or intercept here equal to 6. And the x-intercept here equals 2. Okay. Linear function, domain and range is all the real numbers. Memang confirm, tak perlu check pun. Linear function and cubic function. Jawapan dia sama saja. Ya. Okay, question A, question B. Okay, check. Okay, ini pun sama. Okay, question C. Negative x squared plus 3. Vertex here at the 3, the maximum point. You label. And here equals to the plus minus 3. Okay, here. Domain and the range of the function bottom ups from the negative infinity to y here equals to the positive 3. Dia jadi macam ni ya, bottom ups ya. Okay, question D, ini pun check. Okay, you label the y-intercept and x-intercept of the function, yeah? And answer here, domain and the range of the function, okay? Dan satu lagi domain of the quadratic pun sama. Dia adalah all the real numbers, tak perlu check, memang jawapan dia sama saja. Okay, ada soalan? Question 1 to question 10. Saya buka soalan kalau ada. Saya check ada soalan ke tidak. Sekejap. Okay, yeah.
May I have a look at question 3D again?
Yeah, which one?
Question? 3D.
3D. Okay, kejap. Question 3D, ya. Okay, tak ada soalan. Saya ambil you punya attendance dulu. Jangan keluar dulu. Mana attendance you all? Okay. Question 3D. Okay, saya check. Okay, dia punya graph. Okay, saya tunjukkan ini. Okay. Okay, cek jawapan. Question 3D. Dia akan jadi macam ini nanti. Okay, yang lain tu ada soalan? Daripada linear quadratic sampai ke logs function. Okay. Untuk LU8 ini kita ada berapa function dah? Inverse, exponential, logs, ln. Kesemua dia ada 12 function semua dia. Kita belajar dalam LU8 ini. Function dia banyak. Tapi method dia mudah saja. Tapi you kena buat step by step lah. Ya. Yeah? Okay. Ada lagi? Okay, soalan lain kalau ada? Saya buka. Hari ini 28. Okey, hari ini semua hadir. Tak ada masalah. Okey, tak ada soalan? Okey, bagus. Saya ingat you faham lah. Kalau tak ada soalan, bagus. Okey. Dan saya ingat itu sahaja untuk hari ini. Dan Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okey, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.